Well, this is a situation you don't want to have happen after a unbelievable morning. Made a pretty bad decision and a bad shot on that 10 point. But we're gonna go see what we can find. Darren was kind enough to drive the 2.5–3 hours back after he'd already gone home. I don't know what we'll find. Looking back at the shot, I'm not sure I had another chance at a shot as fast as they were moving, but don't ever take that shot. Don't ever do it.
We'll go look.
We're gonna go see. We'll just go really slow.
Fine or he's dead.
See if we can find him or kick him up or something. Maybe we'll get a chance at another shot at him. I don't know. No luck. We followed blood for a little over 3 hours. Finally ran out. So we're gonna go ahead and back out. I'm gonna go get my stuff. Just a bad shot placement. Not gonna do enough damage to kill him that way. So I gotta live with that now. Maybe he'll show back up on cameras or something. We'll find out, but it's a rotten way to end the week.
since last Saturday's events, we have been fortunate enough to get like half a dozen pictures of that 10 that I hit. And he looks like he's doing fine. So that's best case. So he was making his way across the farm last night. So hopefully I can catch up with him. But if not, he's doing well enough that we kind of agreed that there's some other bucks that are eligible now as well. So, with any luck, something will come by that I can get excited about.
Well, 2023 has officially begun. It's end of February right now, and Darren came up, and we're looking for sheds or anything else we can find. We haven't been out here since, oh, I'd say late November, something like that. Well, even before that, really walking, so we're gonna go see what we can find. It sounds like he already picked up a shed, so that's good. I'm just getting started, so I'm gonna walk this field edge. And I found, when I was checking some fence earlier this year, about the beginning of January, there was some fur over here in a field. So I wanna go walk the draw that's above that and see if there's something there to find. Right now it's frozen on top, but it's gonna start getting soft as the days goes on. It's gonna thaw out and be a pretty nice day, I have a feeling. So well, found a dead deer. It's a little fresher than I was expecting to find down here this time, but maybe I'll look around. I don't know where the head went, so I'll look around for that, I guess. Alright, I just stood up here and I found him. It's a dead buck. Let's go see if it's the one I poked during season or not. Looks like it probably is. There he is. That's too bad, but at least I get to lay my hands on him. Huh. What a deer. That's a little bit bittersweet. I'm gonna holler at Darren and have him come over here for a second.
Well, I don't know what's going on, but Peg just shouted for me from across the creek here. So must be something exciting. Check her out. Oh man, look at this.
Shoot, well, I thought something would have happened to him because all of a sudden those pictures just dropped off. We stopped seeing or hearing about him right at the end of rifle season. I was checking all these little draws down here in this canyon, and when we were tracking him, we thought we bumped him up over here.
Yeah.
And we knew he was alive after that, and I found this pile of stuff here. I thought, you know.
So which deer is this?
This is the one I hit during archery season, the 12th of November, I think.
And we knew that he survived that because
Yeah.
we saw pictures of him.
It's crazy. We tracked him. Darren drove all the way back to the farm. He was in Kansas City, so he drove all the way back, helped me track him, and our blood ended right up in here. But we kicked up a deer here across the ravine, but we couldn't match the bed to the blood. We ran out of blood before we could find a bed anyway, so we gave up after 400 yards. We ended up getting pictures of him somewhere within that week or 10 days afterwards, and then I came down and checked a camera, just a regular SD camera, and had a bunch of pictures of him, and he was all healthy through there. But then the last pictures we had was the first Friday of rifle season. There's enough evidence for us to want to look around down here. Now it's, what is the date? The 18th of February.
Yeah.
So we've not been out looking. We're shed hunting. Darren came up. We're out shed hunting today, but we wanted to comb this canyon to make sure there wasn't anything down here. And it's common that there are rifle shot wounded deer down here, so we were just kind of looking around, but saw that, and I was looking around. I thought, you know what, there's probably a head of some sort here, but this actually looks fresher than what I was expecting to find. And I
Yeah.
see Rex sticking up down here, so I walked down here, and I haven't even picked him up.
This is crazy because this is literally within 20 yards of where we last had blood when
and
we were tracking him.
Darren was marking ribbon by ribbon where we were, and it was just specks of blood. But he'd obviously survived past that, so I don't know if he did get wounded or shot during rifle season. That's my hunch. Otherwise, he could have got an infection or something, but I'm sure that's
Man, look at that guy.
him. Tall brow, and
Man, what a nice clean 10-pointer.
yeah, it's too bad he got his nose chewed off, but this is better than not finding him at all. And I never did end up filling my tag. Once we stopped getting any kind of word or anything, I just stopped. I didn't want to bump him off the property if he was going to survive until next year or drop his antlers.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, well, and if he had made it through rifle season, it looked like he was doing fine.
yeah.
So here's the lower jaw if you want that for any reason. But, well,
So that's exciting.
yep. Not 30 seconds before you shouted at me, I was thinking, you know, at some point we should do a podcast, and I know you're not going to want to. We're going to have to talk about how this year went for you, because we talked about my year, and then we never followed up with how your year went, and it kind of went radio silent for a while. And this isn't, you know, I know exactly what you wanted outcome to be, but hey, at least we know now, and can talk about her. So
Yeah. I'll call the sheriff department and see what they want to do about a salvage tag, and we'll just kind of go from there. We found a deer that I'd shot earlier in the season and didn't recover, but now we've found him as a dead deer and carcass. And I think you're supposed to have like a salvage tag if you claim a deer carcass. Is that true? Is this how we need to go about getting that documented? And that's my cell number. Yeah, and I'll be around, and we'll just leave it here and wait to hear back. Okay, sounds good. Thank you. All right, bye-bye.